Yes, well, do you not like that? You're not apologising for making mistakes.
Really?
So many students, sorry. Why are you sorry?
Really surprised
All a mistake does is just highlights to both of us what we need to practice.
Could we please ask you a favour?
Now, currently, only 25% of our viewers are subscribing.
We would absolutely love to get this to 50%.
It's free to subscribe and it makes such a difference to us.
If you enjoy watching our videos, please just hit the subscribe button and it will do us such a good favour.
And it'll really make our channel grow. Okay, let's have a scenario. This is what we're going to do for tonight. I think I've done enough here as a little moose-boosh. What you've done is brilliant. So I'm going to talk to you about how we're going to deal with mistakes going forwards and how we learn from mistakes. So if you learn from a mistake, it's not a mistake. If you do the same thing over and over again, don't learn from it. It's Einstein's theory of madness.
Yeah.
Why is it going to be different if you don't change things? So this is my scenario. I have got a student, imaginary student, and he comes in here and he cuts the corner. Turning right.
Okay.
Now, what would happen if you cut the corner turning right?
Might crash the car that's there.
Yeah, head on smash, isn't it? There. Now, school of mum and dad, very good at ID mistakes. You cut the corner, turning right. And what is generally school of mum and dad's remedy? Next time, don't cut the corner turning right. Well, that's no good to anyone, man or beast. All you've done is spot a symptom.
Okay.
Now then, what you do need to do if you make a mistake is ID the severity of the problem. You just told me, what happened if you cut the corner? You'd might have a head-on smash with a car or a cyclist. In terms of scale of seriousness, that's pretty serious.
Yeah.
That's a good one to resolve then, isn't it?
Yeah.
The other thing of school of mum and dad, they're very good at resolving non-problems. Oh, we've been working on lovely smooth gear changes. Well, lovely smooth gear changes don't kill us. They're just a bit annoying.
No, yeah.
That's going to sort itself out over time with muscle memory. You know, things like that. So, how do we get what we need to do to resolve any problem, and in fact any problem in life, is get to, this is where the NHS cock up everything, what you need to do is to get to the root cause of the problem and don't deal with the symptom. Okay. So, how do you get to the root cause of the problem? We ask one little word over and over again until you can't answer it anymore, and that word is why.
Yeah.
So here's my conversation with my imaginary student. It cuts the corner, turning right. Well, okay, let's pull over, blah, blah, blah. Right, you know what you did then? You cut the corner, turning right. Yeah. What could have happened? It could have been a car around that corner. Yep, okay. Now, why did you cut the corner, turning right? And the student always says the same thing. I don't know. Okay, so let's think it through. The reason they've cut the corner, turning right in this imaginary scenario is because they're going too quickly.
Okay.
So therefore, if they're going too quickly, they can't do a nice arc. They've had to cut the corner because of the severity of the centrifugal force or whatever. Good. Now, a good school of mum and dad will spot that and say, next time, slow down.
Yeah.
That's not the root cause of the problem. Okay, let's run it through with my imaginary student. Right, you cut the corner turning right. Yeah, why did you do that? I was going too fast. Okay, worked out this time. Yes, that's correct. Why are you going too fast? I don't know. Okay, if you're going to, I know the root cause of the problem. I say to my student, how long does the hazard routine take from beginning to end? In fact, I'm going to ask you, how long does the hazard routine take from beginning to end? Let's get a stopwatch. Going, mirror, signal, sort the position, off the gas, slow it down, look as us decide, and go. So it's about 8 seconds. I was a little bit slow, about 8 seconds. Okay, if I was going to do a fancy calculation, which I'm not going to do now, it would work 70 metres to cover that distance coming in.
Okay.
Because I'm working out that 30 miles an hour, travelling at 13 metres per second. Anyway,
Maths.
my student knows this. Right, how long does the hazard routine take? 8 seconds. Yeah, it does, doesn't it? And how far out should you be to start the hazard routine? 70 metres. Brilliant. How far out? How far out were you when you started the hazard routine? Was it less than 70 metres? He says. Yeah. It's about 35, 40 metres there. So if that's how long it takes to do the routine, and you start there, what do you think is going to happen?
You rush it.
You've run out of, in this scenario, you started it late, you ran out of space, you don't have time to slow it down. Brilliant. Okay. Now, you told me it's 70 metres, and you know it's 70 metres, and yet you started at 35 metres, 40 metres. Why is that? Well, I guess I'm not very good at judging distance. Well, there you go, that's the root cause of the problem. The reason the student cut the corner, if you go right back, is because they're not very good at judging distance. So we now need a remedy.
Okay.
Okay, tell you what, since you're not good at judging distance, how about, until you get used to it, I spot you at 70 metres. So I say, look, by that lamppost, go, or when you get to that car, start your routine until you get, great. So we've now got, now the thing is, you've got to the root cause of the problem to solve that early on. Can you think of how many different scenarios would go wrong if you didn't know good at judging distance going forward?
Yeah.
So not only have you killed one problem,
You sorted out the other
you've
ones.
sorted out other problems you might not even realise would have been a problem because you've you've killed the roots of the weed and not just picked the flowers off the top. Now then, what's happening with you? I'm going to cut to the chase. Very simply, you're jumping ahead of yourself. When we came into the corner once, what's our normal position from the curb?
To the right, isn't
Yeah,
it?
about a door width, isn't it?
Yeah.
Door width? How far have you been at the point of turn, the point when you'd be turning across that corner? How far have you been from the curb?
I have not been at door
You've
width.
been like that. Why? Because you jumped ahead of turning. You came in a bit too fast. Because you're coming too fast, you've jumped ahead to look all the gear.
Yeah.
You've jumped ahead of slowing it down. You come in too fast, you straightened it. That's why you went to the wrong side of the road, because you came and then started looking.
Yeah, okay.
Get the idea. I've taught you a sequence. It's a bit like me teaching you how to count to 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Can you count to 10? Yes, I can, Richard. Okay, there's only one scenario. So it's not as if you don't know the education, it's the application. What's going wrong? Well, in my counting to 10 scenario, 10 is very scary. I'm going to commit myself into a new road. And as it gets closer to 10, 10 gets closer, 10 gets bigger, and we jump ahead of ourselves. So it's a bit like, you know, jumping ahead, doing ahead. It's a bit like going, right then, come on in, Eva, can you count to 10 for me? And you go, 1, 2, 3, 4, 10.
Okay.
Okay, have another go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 10. What's going to happen if I ask you to do the same thing again? The same thing will happen again. Okay, Eva, we know how to count to 10. It's not an education problem, it's an application problem. What comes after 4? 5. Okay, now then, next time we do it, you're getting to 4 quite happily, aren't you? Yeah, you're getting to 4 really, really well every single time. Then is it better to focus just on 5, or do you want to focus on 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 and 10? What would be easier?
Just 5.
That's 5. Okay, have another go. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 10. Okay, we've got to 5. What comes?
6.
How far are we getting? We're coming down here. We're doing mirror. We're doing signal, position, and then we're slowing it down. We're starting to drift over. So I want you to now focus on staying in a straight line and slowing it down. What happens at the point of turn? I don't care. If you can work it out, brilliant, go for it. But we're going to focus on just staying on a straight line and slow it in a straight line. Let's give it a go. I'm not sure how much time we've got left.
Thank you very much for watching.
So do remember, please like and subscribe and press notify.